Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So we're looking at gold and the dollar again today after gold is kind of progressing in a slight bullish channel. It is pretty much a consolidatedly flat channel, but it is looking like it's emerging to the upside slightly. And this gives a lot of bulls hope that the 1900 handle will be tested possibly before the end of this week. Obviously, it's only Thursday today. We have got a little bit of news coming later today and tomorrow, which could shake up the markets even further. But after the collapse of the yellow metal that we saw from last Thursday with big PMI data, big NFP job numbers in America, we've seen a bit of a subdued gold after shelling off over $100, going past the 1900 handle. So before the round of data that came out last week, a lot of economists were looking at the 2000 mark before the end of this quarter. It could still happen. This could just be quite a big correction in the market before it starts moving higher. And as I said, we have noticed that a bullish channel has emerged. So what is in store for the yellow metal? What is also in store for the dollar, as the Fed does actually downplay the fact that it will still be hawkish for the next few months as well, really starting to turn up the heat on these rate hikes as well. Possibly only 25 basis points at a time now instead of 75 basis points, but it is looking likely that it will still keep pushing to the upside for these rate hikes until we get a terminal rate. So just looking on the 4-hour chart, didn't want to go on the daily chart because I wanted to be more intraday today. And as I said, just looking at this slight bullish channel emerging, and this gives the impetus to the upside at the moment. We've seen a little bit of a top roughly around the 1885 area, but this is looking likely another slight correction in this big correction that we've seen. And now we're just seeing what the potentials are in the near term. So another test at this top channel, 1885, possibly 1890 before the week is out. And then we could see another push for 1900 if we don't get any form of resistance. Not so far away though. After we've traveled $20 to the upside recently, another $20 doesn't or $15 doesn't really seem out of the question for the next few trading sessions. But if we bring it down on a 1-hour chart, it's a little bit more easier to comprehend here because we are still looking likely that this bullish channel will keep on developing. So as I said, on the 1-hour chart, as you can see here, very, very choppy, but slightly moving to the upside. And now we're just seeing what the next move is in the market. We've cleared the bottom of the Ichimoku cloud. It was very thin, so it wasn't really giving us too much of a pull down. It's given us a lot of support actually, which in turn gives us another move to the upside again. So we'll just see if we can travel in this direction. Not too much of not too many divergences on the RSI as well. So it's given us the impetus that we will see another leg higher. So we'll keep an eye on the news today, and we'll be informing you if we do have a potential touch on that 1900 level, which will be quite exciting for a lot of traders because it means that we could see another rally to the upside, and in turn this 2000 mark to be hit by the end of the quarter. So very, very interesting there. If you look on the DXY or the dollar, 4-hour chart again, we don't want to go too far backwards. Excuse me. So we're looking now again that we are plateauing on the dollar. Obviously, after this big move in the market from last week and the early part of this week, we are now seeing a slight bearish trend developing. And, we are now trading roughly around the lower end of the 103 handle. Obviously, the $100 handle was what we were looking at in the near term because we were seeing this possible level as a big psychological support level. If we did break that, then we would be possibly moving lower. And actually, I will bring it out on the daily chart because I just want to see the whole grand scope of the dollar. Because a lot of traders have been asking me, where are we going next for the dollar? And as I said, after this big jump in the market, obviously this 3-day winning streak has been capped off by a slight consolidation. But as you can see here, we didn't see these prices since April of last year, so nearly a year low for the dollar. But we are now seeing another push to the upside, slight correction. But in the grand scheme of things, with the Fed still being hawkish and still pushing their monetary policy rhetoric, we are expecting another move lower in the near term as well. But let me know what you think. As usual, this video will be posted on our YouTube channel, and you can visit our blog at orbex.com to get the latest in fundamental and technical news. And we'll be back next time to give you all the fundamentals and the big moves in the market for you to stay on top. So thank you very much for joining me, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.